Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing Karina Garcia's Craft City 4-pack Gemstone Slime. I'm super excited for today's video, and if you guys are too, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. So yeah, so here's the packaging for the initial like slime tube type thing. I've heard a lot about her slimes. I'm really nervous for like the actual, I've been really nervous for the actual like slime quality because I've heard a lot about it. So I really hope that, well, like I've heard good and bad about it, but I really hope it's good today. So well, technically I already know, but just for the suspense I'm telling you guys I hope it's good. So yeah, so right here I'm just unpackaging the tube area, and then so yeah, just pointing out to you that there's 4 containers of 3-ounce slimes, which I think is a great value for clear slimes. I think is great. And also guys, I do want to mention before we get further into the video, if I am like stuttering at all, or if I sound sick, I am getting sick and my nose is all plugged up, so I don't really like, or if I sound like winded at all, that's why. I just wanted to mention that before we get further into the video. So the first slime in the container was ruby slime, and if you guys don't know what a ruby is, it is a red gemstone. It's a very pretty, I think it's classified as a diamond, I'm not for sure, but it is a very pretty stone. I have loved the ruby stone for a long time, and for a long time. You saw me pointing there. I was pointing at the charms, which I'm actually shocked at how many charms are in these slimes, which we'll get into more later. But this slime is called Emerald Slime, and Emerald, if you guys again don't know, is a very deep green gemstone. It's a very pretty one. I think a lot of people know about it. It's a fairly common stone to hear about. Now this next one is blue topaz slime. This slime is so beautiful, and I was just again pointing at the little charms in it. I'm super excited about those. Each one of them had a good amount of charms in them. The blue one, I believe, had 9 charms I counted in it, which is a great amount for the price you're getting. So this next one, as you can see, was a little hard for me to get out of the container, but I found that just holding it still and upside down, gravity helped me out and just kind of pulled it out of the container. Also, by the way, the containers on this thing are beautiful. The containers for these slimes are like 10 out of 10, amazing. So pretty. I love her packaging so much. Anyways, the last slime that came in the package is called citrine slime or citrine slime, and citrine is a yellow, kind of really rich yellow color. It's another gemstone, obviously, but yeah, here it was a little hard for me to get the camera to focus, so I apologize for that. And also guys, if you notice that there's no ASMR in this video, that's because the ASMR will be posted on my Instagram, because I wanted to do a voiceover for this one. I couldn't do the ASMR portion because I was talking throughout it, and I kind of changed my mind on that. Okay guys, so this first slime is ruby slime, and I loved the fact that these had the foil on them, because there has been too many times where I order where I get a slime from a store, or specifically Walmart or Target, and the foil or the sealant that it had on it is broken, and it's obvious that someone played with it, and then you go home with it and it's just gross, because then you don't know who touched it, you don't know if it was dropped on the floor. It's honestly frustrating because you're not gonna I mean you could, but it's like troublesome to go down and return it to the store. But yeah, I was really happy with the fact that these had the sealants on them. They were very well protected, like by the packaging. Okay, so here I was just unpackaging the foil, which was fairly simple to get off. I mean, sometimes like I find that they're like certain ones are super stuck onto the thing, stuck onto the container, which is really frustrating. So this slime, right off the bat, I noticed that it looked very melted, which I was very concerned about because, I mean, well, not concerned about it, but I was just confused because usually they're not melted. Usually it's the opposite. But then I just thought it was probably just a jiggly slime or something like that, which I didn't want to add borax to it either because I was just afraid it would like mess with whatever was in the slime, so I didn't want to, because I didn't know what the slime was made of, so. Alright, so this slime was the hardest one to get out of the container. It was so difficult to get it out of the container and get all of the product out of the container. I really hated that about this slime, and it was specifically only this slime, even though I think all their containers are pretty identical. I don't know why this one was just especially hard to get out. I'm not quite sure, but the slime was fairly sticky. That could have been why. Alright, so getting into the actual slime and its qualities. The ruby slime smell like just like straight up cherry medicine, which a lot of people probably don't like, but I love the smell of cherry medicine, like the kids' cherry medicine. I love that smell. I love it. It's like so nostalgic. I love that scent. The color of this was actually really a nice red. I don't think it was quite ruby red. It was kind of like a more neon red. On the camera it looks a lot more orange than it was, but it was kind of neon red, which I felt like wasn't really accurate if they were going for that, which, I mean, it's slime, I don't know if they were, but I felt like it could have been more red. As for the actual texture, I was really frustrated because it would like keep sticking to my hands, and I had washed my hands before this, so I don't think it was my hands, but I was just really frustrated because it kept sticking, and it was very much like I was sticky slime basically. Later on, I did add borax after the video was actually filmed, and it would not activate. I activated it and then it just melted out again. I do not know why. I don't know why it just wouldn't activate, but other than that, the slime was a nice slime. I just really wish that it was activated properly. You can see now I'm just trying to look at the container to see how, like, if there's any ingredients in it or anything like that that would refrain me from actually activating it with borax, but I really couldn't find anything on the actual containers. But let me tell you, it would not, like, it was impossible to get out of that container. You could have, but you would have to spend, you know, a good couple minutes to get that slime out of the container. The slime was great for bubble poppings, that being said. It was great because you could do what I'm doing here and just like stretch it out and then get all the bubbles. And it was great to bubble pop, and you guys will see that in my Instagram video. Because it was just like kind of like a slightly sticky slime, it just really worked well for that. That being said though, if you pulled it too much or pulled it too fast, it would rip. One good quality I would say about these slimes is they were very hard to get completely clouded up. So like this slime, it really didn't get completely clouded up ever, which I really appreciated. And the scent, it's about a day later. The scent is still really prominent, and I have been playing with it. Not too much, just like a couple times, but it's still pretty prominent, which is a really nice quality as well. Okay, so now I'm trying to choose which slime to do next. So I chose the emerald slime to review next. One thing I will say is see how it's like stuck to my hands a lot there. It still had the red slime on it. I wasn't really worried about it contaminating with the emerald slime though. It just wasn't that worrisome to me. So again, the sealant, I just took a pen and opened it. And yeah, it was the same foil seal over the top of it. I just kind of made little holes in it to open it up. Slime was on the lids, which was expected. I didn't really mind too much. Sorry if you see me like examining it here, it's pointing at something. I thought that black ink that I had gotten on the slime was already there, but I was being not very smart right there, so. This slime, I loved the scent. It was a green apple scent, which was just amazing, and it was this beautiful green color, and I just love the scent and the coloring of it so much. That being said though, the coloring I don't think was very accurate to, like, specifically to the emerald gemstone. I do not think it was very accurate. It was more of a green apple color than an emerald color, because emeralds are a lot more aquamarine sometimes, and then also like really, really dark green sometimes, so it just kind of depends. Having said that though, this would be, I think this is the color of an emerald if you put it up to like light or something. So another thing I would like to say about this slime came with 5 charms, which I thought was very, very generous and great for a 3-ounce slime. The slime's texture was very putty-like, especially compared to the ruby slime. It was very putty-like, it ripped a lot, you stretched it. It was very much a holdable, like just have it in your hand type of slime. You could poke it, but it was very limited how much you could poke it. And yeah, it was just very much like a stretchy kind of, it almost reminded me of silicone, but like a slime that you could stretch. So. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I forgot to rate the last slime. So the ruby slime, I forgot, sorry. I would rate that one 4 out of 10, only because of the stickiness. So for this emerald slime, like I said, the scent was awesome. The coloring was super, super pretty. It came with 5 charms, which was very generous. And I really did like the texture. I can see myself playing with this during schoolwork and things like that. I would give that one a definite, I would say 6 or 7, 6.5 out of 10. Okay guys, so this next slime is the blue topaz slime. This one I was super, super excited for because I love blue topaz, the gemstone, and the coloring on this one was just beautiful, and the charms looked awesome, like from the outside, and I was super, super excited to go ahead and get it with this slime. Okay, so right off the bat, I got hit in the face with just this berry like scent, and I wasn't a huge fan of it, I'm not gonna lie. You can see me kind of reacting to it like, whoa, that was a scent. Like, I pulled it away from my nose real quick. I just don't like berry scents. That's probably just me, and like, I don't know, it kind of smelled like, don't eat this, but it kind of just smelled like, just like very strong berry, but with like a little bit of cream. I don't know, I just was not a huge fan of this scent, but that could just be me. Now the coloring on this though was so pretty. That being said, I do not think that this is a very accurate color to blue topaz. Again, like with the emerald slime, I think this would be a great color if you held it up to the light, like held a blue topaz stone up to the light. I think it would be this color, but I don't think that this is very accurate to the actual color of the stone. Again, not saying that they were going for accuracy by any means, because this is a slime, so just wanted to point that out. Okay guys, so unlike the ruby slime, this one was very simple to get out of the container. It came out nice and smooth, and I got all the slime out really, really easily. So this slime had 9 charms in it, actually. 9 of these little like gemstone-y type looking charms, which I really, really was happy with, because 9 charms is a lot of charms, and I really, really appreciate that Karina or her team took that extra thought to kind of put in extra charms. So this slime was again the same texture as the emerald slime, it was just a little bit more stiff. So the slime was very difficult to stretch, kind of just broke apart, but also kept its shape really, really well. So this slime, you could poke it, but it just was really, really difficult to kind of, it was difficult to poke it because of how activated it was. So this slime I would say is like not an in-between of ruby and emerald, but like a little bit more stiff than ruby and emerald. And it was very much like you hold this in your hand. It reminded me a lot of, I don't know if you guys ever have had one of these, but there's like these dino putties that you can get at like gas stations. I remember one time we went on a road trip and I got the little like dinosaur putty. It was like this really cute clear putty that came with a dinosaur in it. It did like have that consistency where it ripped a lot, and it was very crumbly. This one was not crumbly though. It was just the consistency where it's gonna rip a lot and you need to kind of hold it in your hand. Overall, I would give that one a 4 out of 10. Alright, so this next one is citrine slime, and this gemstone is gorgeous. I love this gemstone so much. It's this beautiful, like perfect, just like medium yellow tone to this actual gemstone, and I love it so much. The actual slime though, I think was more neon than the actual gemstone. That being said, I think the yellow color that they got was very, very close. Okay, so this slime smelled like, this was way worse than the blue topaz for me. When I opened this slime up, when I got the foil out, I smelled it and it just was like a kick in the face of like chemical and like the really artificial banana scent, which I love the artificial banana scent. It reminds me of like Laffy Taffy, but the chemical in this scent I just could not get past. It was, I really did not like it. I don't want to say horrific because that's a little bit eccentric, but it was very just not a good scent in my opinion. That being said, I mean, you guys might like it, I'm not really sure. But anyways, getting on to the consistency of this slime, it was super nice. I really loved, this one was definitely like an in-between of the emerald and ruby slime. It was just like a perfect consistency. It still ripped a lot, but it still was just like a great slime. This slime had 5 charms in it, which was very great in my opinion, and it had the most different charms as well, which I think was great. This one did rip a lot, like I said. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, or wherever you guys are. I overall really enjoyed these slimes and I definitely recommend them. If you guys want to check out Karina or her shop or anything like that, check out down below. And if you want to check out my shop or Instagram, please check out down below. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye everybody.